first start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's quite common to feel as if you've been run over by a freight train. The warm-ups are hard. The techniques, obviously, they can seem complicated at times. During sparring, you can't breathe. You're getting smeared into the mats. And submissions, they're all around you like a swarm of wasps. BJJ, granted, at times can be downright unpleasant. However, there's good news. You don't have to be born a hard-nosed, gritty, tough as nails individual to become good at Jiu-Jitsu. You just need to attain the right training attitude. I once had a new student who was an avid cross-country runner and a marathoner, and he told me after a 5-minute round that was the hardest thing he'd ever done. And I was like, what? A 5-minute sparring round was more difficult than running for hours on end? You know, more unpleasant than chafed nipples? Rougher than shin splints? You know, are you kidding me? Obviously, at first, his statement seemed unbelievable. How could a lifelong endurance athlete consider a 5-minute grappling round more difficult than running for hours? I mean, I personally would rather drive a nail through my foot than run on pavement for 3 hours. However, as I began to consider that statement more sincerely, I came to realize that pain is in fact relative. You know, there are different kinds of pain, and athletes learn how to deal with the pain of their own particular sport. Runners get used to the pain of the road. MMA fighters learn to bounce back after they get punched in the face. Football players learn how to get up after a blindside tackle. Jiu-Jitsu practitioners eventually learn to deal with getting suffocated and crushed into the mats. In part, it's because you're becoming mentally and physically tougher, but beyond that is a journey of self-discovery about the limits of your mind and body. It's about learning how far you can push your body without breaking it. You know, and in the end, becoming tougher is all about learning to survive and continue to perform in situations that would have previously you would have thought unsurmountable. Becoming tougher is all about just mat experience, and you can't rush mat experience. So get on the mats and enjoy your training.